one is hot off the press. Had another goofy ready to go. I could not pass this one up. Prime Minister Trudeau today issued the following statement on the death of former Cuban President Fidel Castro, in quotes. Fidel Castro was a larger-than-life leader who served his people for almost half a century, a legendary revolutionary and orator. Mr. Castro made significant improvements to the education and health care of his nation. While a controversial figure, both Mr. Castro's supporters and detractors recognize his tremendous dedication and love for the Cuban people, who had a deep and lasting affection for El Comandante, as did the Prime Minister's father, the late Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau. My word to describe this at first was outrageous. That's just one of the words that come to mind, and the one I can use on the radio. This has been a regime that has been singled out by Amnesty International and so many other human rights groups for gross violations. The glib way the Prime Minister and others ignore this record of torture and murder really just leaves me speechless. This is a leader, Fidel Castro, who outlawed unions and workers' rights. He prosecuted gays, well, the whole LBGT community, outlawed a free press, and he's getting lauded? I'm going to give you one example. It takes place in 2003. 77 dissidents were jailed for openly opposing his rule. Poets, journalists, even librarians were given summary trials and subsequent sentences up to 28 years. In the same month, Castro was Castro executed by firing squad 3 Cubans who were caught leaving the country on a boat. I mean, it's unbelievable. This record of torture, of one of the most abysmal human rights records on the planet, consistently. Literally have them on record saying, you shoot first and ask questions later. Castro hasn't let the criticism. I mean, you got leaders like Václav Havel, Lech Wałęsa. They wrote an open letter to the London Telegraph denouncing Castro's brutal dictatorship while he gets lauded by our Prime Minister. I mean, come on, that reveals a profound lack of humanity, principle, or maybe intelligence. That's this week's Scoop. You go out and have a great weekend.